various holidays like Thanksgiving, people's birthdays, people's feelings about things, people's context straitjackets that they project onto other people in the world, maybe projecting on you, and just situations in general, right? People's expectations, if you will. And I said feelings earlier, right? This happens a lot in life where we are in various relationships that have different contexts. And within relationships, whether it's at work, people you know, there's these situations that come up. And I used a few examples earlier. I used to work at a place that every time you turned around, it was someone's birthday, work anniversary, someone's, and their family had passed away, right? So there's like a funeral service for someone at work. Or, you know, people just have different things happening in their life that's to them is important, right? And birthdays are a pretty common one. Or people in their families, right? Where are they going to have Thanksgiving every year? Or who's having Thanksgiving? And what are you going to do about that, right? As far as splitting that up, right? Feeling the pressure to show up somewhere because of said holiday, Thanksgiving. So the thing is that all of these things for a lot of people, it can feel like a pair of handcuffs, right? Feel like a pair of handcuffs. And the truth is, just because it's someone's birthday, or maybe it's a holiday, to use a Thanksgiving or a Christmas, or maybe Hanukkah or some other religious type of a holiday, Easter, you get it. And those might be part of people's traditions, that there's expectations of what that entails, right? People having to go somewhere, be around each other. It's for a lot of people, it feels like a pair of handcuffs, like I can't say no. I can't say no. The truth is, you can say no. And there's situations in people's lives that essentially, it may not always, the benefit doesn't outweigh the negative, right? The type of value you're going to get from it, the benefit doesn't outweigh maybe the stress, if you will. Maybe it's having to be, or feeling like you have to be exposed to certain people that may not be healthy for you. And that can happen in your own family. So I've seen this with people literally feel like they're held captive and hostage by a holiday like Thanksgiving. I have to go because of my grandmother, doing it for her, for example, as if there's only one way to show appreciation to grandma. It can only be at this specific time on this one day out of the whole year, right? It's absolute. There's no shades of gray, it's black or white. Well, the truth is there's a lot of ways this individual in this example could show appreciation towards a grandmother. And by the way, grandmother's feelings in and of themselves does not override, your situation, right? You have value too. You have rights too. You have the right to dignity to use that word, right? To be able to prioritize your health, mental health, or to protect yourself too, right? So just because there's these expectations or pressures, that you have to do something. And I get it. This can be a powerful type of pressure for a lot of people because of the emotion of guilt. Oh, I feel guilty if I don't go somewhere, right? Or do something that this expectation with these things that can feel like a pair of handcuffs. The truth is, within a bigger picture context, just because you feel something doesn't make it true. So just like the emotion of guilt, that's a real big one with people that were really within a bigger picture context. There is no evidence, there's no facts to support you're doing something wrong, not within a context. So if you're trying to promote or have healthier boundaries with a situation, for example, if there's toxic people in a family, you don't want to be around people. Or let's just say you go to a family event and there's several people that like to get drunk or just cause a lot of issues, and you don't want to be around that. Or maybe it's a person from the past that was abusive of you, and you don't want to be around that either, right? To be subjected to what that represents. And then you have to be in a situation that maybe by default is very dismissive of your rights, of your feelings, of your worth, if you will. To have to be exposed to certain things that for you are stressors. So in this context, you're not doing anything wrong. So maybe you might consider a different feeling, a different emotion. So maybe you just feel, concerned, you feel stressed, or you feel anxious, right? Anxiety. Maybe you even feel irritated, right? You feel annoyed. Man, this is annoying me. I don't want to answer this text, right? Or just trying to guilt trip me that I need to go to a certain event. So the truth is, sometimes just communicating honestly is what needs to happen. Communicate your feelings honestly. Don't apologize for them. And just assert your boundaries, right? The rules and limits you need to have within relationships for what you need. And that's it. That's what it boils down to. So in a radical sense, but true, there is no such thing as anything represent that it's a pair of handcuffs. Yeah, it's okay that you can have rules and limits within relationships, even people that maybe there is still some degree of love or you care about them. But in a bigger picture, if it's not healthy for you to be in a situation, it doesn't matter if it's Thanksgiving, somebody's birthday, an anniversary, whatever, you're allowed to say no to it if you don't want to go, right? You can do something else. So I hope this helps. What are your thoughts, right? Does that sound mean? Ooh, it's being mean or cruel. Or maybe you agree. I don't know. Everybody has an opinion. So drop a comment down below. Do these things like holidays, how people feel, right? People's feelings. Because you feel this way, now I'm shackled to something. So instead of enforcing my boundaries, I'm gonna enforce your feelings, or you're wanting to enforce your feelings, right? So I'm just gonna allow that, right, to dictate my decisions. So I hope this helps. Until I make another video, I hope everybody has a good week. Thank you.